There we go. Hi. Let me fix my settings real quick. So I'm just trying to remember and figure out how to change this stuff. Sure bad of me, ain't it? Being unprepared. What if we... Oh my god. No, no, no. How's that? I have no idea. I think it might be okay. But we'll see. I think we'll see. Anyway, hello. How is everyone? I'm so sorry for not streaming last week. It was a wild week. So we're just gonna be drawing in kind of a wholesome scene sort of thing that's recently happened in a D&D campaign I'm in. So yeah, as you guys can tell, warning, there is a spoiler in this one. So if you don't like spiders, it's best for you to click off. So to be fair, last week, like specifically like a week ago, I didn't really have much in mind. Like I couldn't think of what to do. But luckily I eventually had something come in mind with this, thanks to our little campaign scenario. So yeah, I could have streamed it like on other days, but luckily I didn't because I actually lost my internet. Yeah, it sucked, but oh well. That, and I was also working on something private last week as well. One that I didn't really want to stream because it wasn't something normal. It was still art related, just not something for people. You could say it's like a private commission in a way. It's not going to get displayed anywhere though, at least not to my knowledge, I hope not. I didn't get paid for it because I said no, so they offered. I declined because I know it's not going to be the way they would hope for. My brain just broke on. Oh my god, I am still probably a little bit sleepy. I went to bed late last night. Trying to remember other things. Yeah, I should probably explain this. So, we got, like, some people might know, may have heard of Alice. This is not her normal form. Her normal form is being a little sweet, sweet baby ghost girl. So this is her like DnD like alternative universe that I decided to play as for this. I thought it was just gonna be a one-shot. I was very much wrong. Oh well. It's fine. In fact, I kind of like campaigns. They feel a bit more refreshing in a way. Do shading. Let's keep that normal for now, just to help see what we're doing. I have not rendered a spider in ages. But yeah, so, and I think I've talked about this campaign a bit before. Pretty much we are in this like manor of some sort. We're unsure because we just woke up there, not knowing how we got there. What was it? What's it called again? Yeah, so we woke up in this place, not knowing what's happened or anything. But before we even began, we had to write down a dark secret. I would say what it is, but I don't know if any of the players will see this, so I'm not gonna say. All I'll say is she didn't actually do it in a way. It sounds ominous. When it gets revealed to people, I will say what it is. It's funny though because recently, someone almost got it right without even knowing. Like they just randomly said it. They're like, "What? Have you done this specific thing?" And it was so close into, so close to the dark secret. I was just like, "What the heck? No shot! You almost guessed that." What was it again? Yeah, so there's so many of us. I brought an old colleague, like an old work colleague, with me, because they were interested and wanted to give it a try. And I'm surprised they actually kept coming. I was really worried they didn't enjoy it, because it was a bit much and convoluting. But apparently they really enjoyed it still, so it's like, okay, that's amazing. Unfortunately, they weren't in their last session because they can't make it for the rest of the year. How unfortunate. No more me being thrown around and coddled. um, oh, I'm just getting bad flashbacks. Don't worry, I never took damage, surprisingly enough. But what was it? There was something I forgot. So yeah, there's originally I think it was like 7, but last session there was 10? Question mark on the 10? Yeah, there was just a lot of us. So many. So many. We had like 4 new players join us. I don't know if they're gonna be there again. I won't even know because I won't be there, unfortunately. They left us off in a weird state, which I'll get into soon enough. Which, I'm sure with the amount of complaining I've been doing on majority of my goddamn, like, literally all but one now, involves something. And if you have seen my previous streams, you could probably guess where this is leading. But yeah, so I felt bad too because their last game, we spent 4 hours in battle because none of us were succeeding our roles or had anything we could do. Issue is, Alice is a very passive being. She won't kill. She couldn't do that. And all she could do is just restrain them with like plant growth. And no jokes, my DM got up at me for not having anything. She does have a sickle, but she only uses it for plants. She doesn't necessarily harm people with it. Although recently she has threatened someone. So far we left off with finding Camilla again. Camilla 2.0, which is apparently not her name. I don't even remember the name they said. There's too many of us and so it was so loud. I do not remember. What was it? Yeah, Camilla and the fairy did some things together. Which is wild. I'm surprised that happened. It was so random almost. What else happened? We found out that one of our tieflings, because we have 2, the one that got pulled into the painting is apparently a god. She found her husband, which was really funny because both of them kind of forgot who one another were. It was so funny because he's like, no, I'm a married man. like, yeah, to her. You crazy boy. Which was just quite funny, actually. What else was there? Oh, and here's the issue. So, if you haven't been in my streams where I told stories of my D&D that I've played in and Vampire Masquerade, because here's the thing, God, I wanna die. So every time, it's literally every single one but my second one, we're not counting my very first, because that just did not go anywhere at all. Don't blame it. It was mostly because a certain thing happened that caused everyone to stay at home, and we just never got each other's communications. Yeah, so every single one but my second ever night playthrough always had some form of substance. And this one was no different. And the worst thing is, all the other times was because of another player or the DM. So far, because how many have I done? My first one was... Okay, and then I went to vampires. So, literally both my vampire ones had the DM do it. No jokes, even in the recent one. Not the one that's... not the last session that's just gone by, but the one before it. We got something. At least I was forcibly, because I was failing my rolls, and I accepted the help because man did I need it, and man did it bite me in the ass because I just got it all back again. The pain and suffering. It's not as bad as last session where someone was rolling 10 dice and only got 3 successes. Yes, I am gonna shame him for it. I don't care if it's gonna bite me in the ass again. Because, goddamn, that karma, man. But yeah, so all the other times was from another player or the DM. This time around, it was actually from me. Because, yeah, like, majority of us had no idea what to do. Because it was just mostly one character's, like, side story. And we're just there chilling, watching the chaos erupt. And every time we got asked, like, hey, what are you guys doing? We all just kept saying, oh, we're just enjoying the show. And it felt wrong. It felt very, very wrong. But then I was like, you know what? I gotta add something. We need something. And it's like, Alice here is a druid. She's a farm girl. Of course she's gonna be a druid. Man, I really wish I placed this down instead as her dark secret. Because I made her conjure up a certain plant. Which ironically now also just got added into my vampires game for me. God damn my rolls. This looks really weird. This looks horrifying on its own. So yeah, Alice here just conjured up some good old, you know what, the good old leaf, and made half the table have it. I don't know how. I just managed. I didn't even have to roll for it either. Because we kind of just said to like, yes, it's a cantrip. Which is just so funny, man. So funny. So yeah, Alice is now just a healer in a way. This campaign was not planned. Was not planned at all. I was just getting tired and just really wanted to do something. Oh my god. I still can't believe I did that though. That was wild of me. God. Look at that. That was so good. I'm just trying to place some of the basic shading in first for this. There's other contexts of the story I didn't say either. You know, we're a bunch of adults playing immature adults. There was a bunch of other stuff happening in that scene. It was a wild session. It's funny too because I actually went to my old workplace and told the old colleague what happened because I was sure that they wanted to know. And yeah, they weren't happy they missed out. Okay. At all. We were not pleased. But they have said to me that they would like, because I plan on becoming a DM, and they said for me to hold them a seat when they come back. I'm like, if I'm in a campaign, I'll try my best. Which would mean I would have to, which I'm currently trying to figure out when I should, because I have a campaign in mind. I do. I don't know how it's gonna work, because it is going to be vampires, not normal D&D. Yeah. Mostly because my hyperfixation on vampires had to be reignited, sort of thing, so I'm finding it a lot easier to understand that over normal D&D, which is quite wild to think of. I'm trying to remember. I really am. It was such a wild session. Oh yeah, that's right. Literally, I should probably explain the spider. I just realized. Yeah, so Alice here has a pet giant huntsman, an iridescent one. All thanks to our other druid, the fairy. One of the new players was like about to kill it, I believe. Like just get rid of the spider, and the spider wasn't having it. So so the fairy decided to, what's it called? Enlarge it. So buff its things. And I chose to befriend it, which I managed to succeed. Yay. Fun fact though, this isn't the only animal she has. While they were having lettuce, and you know, just laying around, not doing much, I asked the spider if they could take me somewhere new, somewhere cool, which I'm actually surprised the DM allowed, because they said no splitting the party, and I split the party. To be fair, there wasn't much happening. So apparently the spider took me and two others, three others. So we were all like on the back of the spider, just heading on over where it's taking us to another part of a garden with a bunch of different critters, different animals. And you bet that Alice is going over here to befriend all of them. You know what, let me grab up the list. Because, oh boy, that is a lot. Yeah. So her pets, obviously the giant spider that we're drawing right now, 3 more different spiders. I don't know which ones, I'm just gonna let the DM choose. An anaconda, a goose, a bear, a platypus, specifically male. Yes, I will call it Perry the Platypus. If that kobold is still in the game, I'm gonna ask him to make a hat and put it on the platypus. Oh my god, yes. A giant python, 2 cows, an owl, a falcon, 4 wolves, and 3 scorpions. For those who are keeping count, that's 20 pets in total. I didn't necessarily have to roll like my spell check. They just told me roll a d20 and see how many you get, and I got 19. Yeah, that's something. So yeah, Alice here is pretty much becoming a zookeeper almost, which is fine. She loves her animals. Like I said, she's a farm girl after all. I should probably be looking at a reference for this. Oh well. looking pretty nice so far, actually. I'd say this needs to go a little lighter, maybe. Yeah. Questionable. I'm gonna go with this texture for. Oh my god, that's too big. Oh my god, it's still too big. What the heck? Maybe I should change the base color. It looks too dark. I am liking that. I actually am. Yeah, that looks so much better. And otherwise, we just need to add some reflective, maybe it's green instead, actually. You know, so I unfortunately won't be at my next session for this one, so I won't be able to play Alice for a bit, which is fine. Really, I'm more upset that I can't play as Lola because I won't be able to go to those sessions, the few next sessions either. Although, because I can't go to them, the DM decided, well, everyone decided really, that hey, we want you to actually be there to play. We'll just push it out, which I feel so bad, man. I know that was their choice and everything. I even told them, like, you guys can continue without me. It's fine. And heck, although we managed to finish off one of the acts. So part 1 is done, and oh boy is it. Oh boy. God damn it. It was something. Weirdly enough, all of us have managed to accomplish a desire. Don't know how. We just did. But all of it was so funny. I always get said cantrip, and our caddis is a one-legged being, and so I eventually was like pulling out stuff like burner phones, blades, and that, and our caddis just jokingly asks if there's like a prosthetic leg in there. To which he instantly replies with yes, and we were all just caught off guard. Even our DM was caught off guard. He was like, I'm sorry, what? It was so funny with the caddis too, because he was just like, it was a joke, but thanks. It was so funny, man. Ew. I'm trying to remember now. I just went full on blank then. My phone went off. Ew. Maybe we should do red actually on this. Maybe pink. No, I didn't mean transform. Up. Sorry, I just got a message from my boss getting up at me. In a good joking way, not a serious way. It's fine. She can wait. Oh, let's be fair, I should be doing a lot of stuff. There's so many things I need to do, but I haven't. Just need to draw its eyes in. I think we're just gonna have the eyes close. What do the eyes look like again? I forgot. Smooth eyes. Ugh, that's an ugly image. I need a clear image, but they're all bad. Oh, that's so cute. I think this is the closest. So let's erase that real quick. Oh, that didn't go well. What the heck? That was weird. Just gonna close in those edges, make it softer. And then we'll add a little highlight. You cannot see it, goddamn. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure if I made them black, you wouldn't see them either. Which means we're gonna need to help accentuate where they are. Maybe just encapsulate the eyes. They're so hard to see almost. And then we'll lower the opacity maybe. Yeah, I think that's okay. Let me zoom out properly. I think that's the closest one I had to get. It's not gonna be easy. Not unless I make them white. But their eyes aren't white. Anyway, time for Alice. I forgot that's what I did for the clothes. This is the ponytail. I shouldn't put too much detail into this because you can barely see it. Yeah, so with our vampires one, I think I mentioned it last. Yeah, definitely last stream I mentioned certain someone would be joining our campaign. One that I have mentioned before, and they absolutely have. It was hilarious because day of the session they sent me a meme of them begging for their character's art. Really, that's the reason why I didn't stream last week, is because I was working on a new image for their character to display. One that looks a little bit more realistic than the cartoony look I have. Apparently they liked it. They didn't want any changes. They didn't tell me any changes, so, and they used it last session. But I had such the biggest karma. I had the worst karma. And I don't even think our DM knows it either. If you guys remember a certain character that I placed cat ears on? Yeah, that's who joined, and I almost went frenzy. I almost frenzied. No thanks to their character. The issue is, like, my character is... Lola's still new to it all. She's just trying to be respectful to others. Not cause drama. So she's kind of getting herself a bit in danger. She's an easy target for most people, unfortunately. That has been that case for that one whole night. We finally ended that damn night. Lola was so relieved. It was funny too, because our DM last session was like, yes, it was like 3 AM. You guys got like 3 hours to do something before sunrises, and it's like, what are we doing, guys? We gonna go rest? I think we should rest. This night's been torture. This night's been a lot. Poor Lola, she went through so much in one night. Only for the following night to get a little bit better for her, kinda. She actually ended up getting to 4 hunger. No thanks to Valentine. It's fine. So I got my cat to just drink some blood. What was it? She managed to get down to 1 last session, only to immediately go back to 4 because I had to heal just in case. I had to heal my last aggravated damage, which is doing 3 rouse checks. Whether you succeed or not, you manage to heal, but however many failed rolls you do, you add hunger, that much hunger. And yeah, no, unfortunately I failed my 3 rolls and went right back to 4. It's fine. It's fine. I wasn't the only one to. Alvin, true. also unfortunately failed his 3 because we were still very much wounded from the Second Inquisition incident. What's happened? Yeah, that and also a cat have got to 5 hunger, which is really, really dangerous. That's kind of frenzy. Like it's like on the verge of it, sort of thing. Well, a damn other Tremere. Jesus Christ. I can't believe it too. It's so baffling. It sucks. I can foresee my character getting in a lot of trouble. Because she kind of broke her promise. Man. She promised another Tremere because Val managed to escape his solitary. Thanks to us. After him almost drinking my blood too much. I'm surprised I wasn't taking any damage, really. But man, that was so bad. It's really bad. I didn't want to put my blood in it. I said, hey, if she does it too, then that's fine. But no. She betrayed me. But I promised her, like, hey, don't worry, I'll keep him in check. And yeah, no, he went ahead and killed his sire, who happens to be our primogen. So rude, man. It's so funny to me, mostly because my desire was just to find the primogen, like just find where they are. And literally as soon as we find them, someone had, well, to be fair, he was all beaten down sort of thing. He just was really, really hungry. Lola knows not to go near that after dealing with what happened to her at the Cantry. Yeah, it's wild, man. So wild. But yeah, at first the what's his name? The Cadif gave some of his blood, and then that's how he got to 5. Did not go well for him. Did not go well for most of us on that one. I did not do it. I was already at 4 hunger. There was no chance of me going to it and witnessing what was happening to our Cadif. Yeah, no. Oh, that's too dark. Oh, maybe I do need it darker in some places there. Look as well. But yeah, then of course, he went to go give his sire a drink. His sire was going to end him, and he was like, huh, no, I'll end you instead. And yeah, sire is now within him. The funniest thing too is we all like kind of agree that it's gonna be awkward explaining to our Fentry, because we found him by going through a magical mirror. 3 out of the 4 of us went in. Ventry decided to stay back. To be fair, wisest decision, because we were kinda stuck with a Hakata who seems really upset with us, and it's like, yeah, if all of us went in, we were probably gonna get stuck there. And yeah, so at the end we're all just realizing, how are we gonna explain this to the Venture? It's funny too, because as we're like saying our goodbyes and like recapping and all that, the Venture player sends in like a meme. Because his character's a smoker, and it's always been a joke as of late, like his character's just puffing and puffing in stressful situations. And like I've mentioned before, Lola did not help him in one case where he just heavily inhaled one singular fresh cigarette, so it's like, huh, that's something. Like, man, is it wild out there. That'll be an interesting thing to go through when we play again, which might be for quite some time. No thanks to me. I'll explain why when I'm back, because that will definitely be the topic of discussion. Maybe the— oh my god, no, we do not want to make her Nikki, no. I should probably mention, thankfully, that I have aged her up for this campaign. Really, it's better safe than sorry just to have your characters be adults in these things. Oh my god, I need to stop doing that. Hi Corvidae, how are you? So just like looking at this from afar to see if it's recognizable, any details needing. I think I need to amplify the map a bit though, which isn't too hard. But anyway, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I think that will work. Itchy eyebrow. I'm good, how are you? I'm good. Thank you for asking. So this is like a D&D alternate universe of my character Alice. Her normal character is being like a ghost, but for this she's just an air genesis druid for a D&D campaign I'm in. And just drawing out kind of a little scene that has recently happened in our campaign, where she just got herself a big old huntsman as a pet. Which is very, very in character of her. Just trying to make sure colors are a-okay. Probably gonna have to add, well, I'm going to have to actually add it no matter what, the shadowing that's being projected from her. Yeah. That's awesome. I thought she was a drow. What's a drow? Ooh, what's that? No, not drowsy. No, not drowsy. I just. Also knows. Oh, Dark Elves. So I think that just proves like I still don't know much of D&D. And I've been playing it for a little bit. No, she's not one of those. No, she just likes animals in general. It's just funnier because in her normal self she is Australian, so it's just hilarious that she just has a giant pet huntsman. It's only this big because our other druid made it this size. I just chose to befriend it and make it my pet. It's a sweet spider, thankfully, although it does want to murder one of our party members. Good reason though, good reason. Because that one wants to kill the spider too. Which, come here to think of it, I am concerned because I am not going to be at my next session. So hopefully they do not kill the spider. Man, it only just hit me now. Oh, no. I need to stop trying to flash her though. They deserve it for the spider rule. Yeah. Yeah, they do. Like, it was a small spider. That's when it was like trying to kill it originally. And that's when the other druid decided to make it big, just out of spite in a way. It's funny too because I kind of threaten them that if they try to kill the spider, I will harm them. Which is a little bit out of character because she's nothing but a little sweetheart. Although to be fair, like, she loves animals more than people, so we could say that's a bit of a ruling. That can get a pass. That's a shoe. Everyone has limits, though. Yeah. No. Weirdly enough, this isn't her only pet. not. I was actually gonna, I did consider drawing more of her pets, like all of them in the scene, but I don't know how to draw animals. She is a druid. No surprise on that one. She is a druid. She's my little farm girl druid. I really do want to like just draw all of her pets, but like I think half of them I don't even know how to draw. I would not draw well. Like I struggle trying to sketch out the spider. I got to the point of using 3D models. I think I still actually have a 3D model for it. Oh my god, I do too. Druids are one of my favorite classes. What's her subclass? I have no idea. I picked randomly a bit on that one. Let me find it. If I can get into it. No. Go away, Dro. Just let me find my character sheet. Ah, I have to sign in. Please tell me this is correct. Thank God. What the heck? Anyway, where's my character? Give me my girl. Drawing so much easier. I wish I figured that out earlier. Well, they definitely can. Although sometimes it's still a bit of a challenge. At least that's what I find. Load. Oh my god, there's so much writing. Where would I find it? I'm used to looking at this on a phone, not this. Oh my god, I don't think I can find it. Here? Yeah, I don't think I can find it. This is too much for my brain. My apologies. Yeah, no, so... What the heck are you? Oh, you're the sketch for the spider. Yeah, here's the 3D model. I didn't want to spend too much time on it. I think this was, yeah, this was what I was gonna do, but the angling looks so wrong. So I redid it like this. Even try and like position the body how I'd like it to look. It's okay. I feel like I could have done better, but yeah. Yeah, mate. My sweet baby. Thank you. I haven't really drawn spiders in like years. They're pretty simple though. Oh, that's the shoe. That's perfect. That's just what I wanted then. Although I remember... Oh wait, no, it's not even a huntsman, that's why I can't use that 3D model. I just remembered I've already 3D modeled a spider before. But it's actually a water spider, not a huntsman. Pretty close, I'd say, but not the same. Although I do remember researching spiders just for like 3D modeling and everything. Didn't know. This kind of sounds stupid. Especially seeing like I'm Australian. I live for spiders. I didn't know their legs were attached to the front part of their body. I thought it was attached to the back. Didn't know that till I studied it properly. Who would have guessed? I sure didn't. Oh, that's all, but okay. I do need to make parts of that pants lighter. I am on the wrong tool. Choosing colors is hard. I want to give her back pockets. Don't know how that's gonna go because it's tiny on her. Also, oh, I just remembered when I was playing, like I think it was towards the end of this one session. I was showing a friend, because we go to like this place, a bunch of people go to this place to play D&D, and I was trying to show someone that goes there their character for another, like technically a vampire game, like show them an image of their character just to get feedback and like if they need any changes before recent session. They didn't, but when I was trying to get to the image because it wasn't loading for them, they looked over my shoulder and saw me post my character Lola, which is the character I play for the vampires one. And he's like, "You really posted them?" Like, okay, thanks. Didn't need this shade. Actually, come to think of it, I think him rolling 3 successes on a 10 dice pool is karma. I had my karma last session, it's his turn now. I mean, I'm sad that I don't get to play for a while. Although I shouldn't be, because like... Yeah, I know! To be fair though, the one before that I got a lot of karma because... I'm scared to say it because I don't want the karma to hit me again. Although to be fair, I have been rolling poorly again. So it seems like I'm still stuck with it. They're replaying a character that I have dealt with before at a previous game. And because this is Vampire Masquerade, they have a predatory type of preferring to drink from vampire blood. And this dude drank Gangle's blood, which are shape-shifting vampires, blood 3 times. On the second one, the first one was just funny. We didn't bat an eye on it. The second one though, I called it out saying that his character's turning into a fairy. It stayed like that for the entire campaign. And then he eventually drank a 3rd one at the very end. So I got my karma where his character almost made me go frenzy and die because they were drinking my blood. So I definitely deserve that too. I feel bad for the other players at the moment because like both of us know each other. Well, they don't really know each other. The DM and another player know each other though. But yeah, it's wild. Although I think all of us are about to get karma because we're kind of picking on the Fentru in our party. It was a discussion of like primogens, which are like very high up, like clan members, like a member from each clan, or the Camarilla. And apparently there's no other Ventrus in this location other than ours, which means there's no Ventru primogen. And all 3 of us were kind of mocking in a way and suggesting that maybe our Ventru should become the Ventru Primogen. Because even then, we would be able to figure out what's happening to all the Primogens, what's happening inside of the Camarilla. But he was not having it. Although even then, both me and... Because me and the other player, the one that drinks vampires, both of us are Tremere. And we're both neonates, which are like very, very young vampires compared to the other two. We were kind of also getting up at the Ventru because this character decided to just send us a bunch of links to help explain what some license plates meant. And one of the links were just a link to a fridge, like buying a fridge. Which we kind of got up at. And for was like, why did you send us a link to fridges? Like, you okay, buddy? Like, you didn't have to send us that. Seems like only Arcatif is like getting away with a lot of things. Although they're currently at a worse state than all of us, with 5 hunger. Which isn't good, that's like feral mode almost. Gotta store that blood somewhere. Not wrong. To be fair, like, we could almost say the Tremere boy almost got murdered in our last session. He's only been in 2 sessions too, which is bad. Although it seems like that seems to be a very common thing for us, because in our actual second session, our Ventru almost lost it and broke Masquerade 4. So yeah, I don't think we're the best coterie to be handling with what is going on. But unfortunately, that's what they get. That, and also the Tremere killed his own sire in order to not die. Which is bad, because that his sire happens to be the Primogen for our clan. It is so funny. It's so funny. Mostly because like my whole desire, which is like a mini goal, was to locate them. And pretty much as soon as we locate him, he just dies. Oh well. It's fine. He now lies within our Tremere boy. Oh, it's not gonna go well, that's for sure. We're unsure of what's gonna happen next because we just finished that line of the story, so be interesting to see where that goes. It is funny too, because we did make an agreement, Tim and I, that we will not mention the fairy incidents. But I did warn him, if he drinks Skankle blood, I am going to be dying of laughter. In which he threatened to mute me. Joke's on him, I'm always muted until I need to speak. Where's my pizza? I don't know if I need to add some highlights. Mostly because, like, it does, like, the material doesn't really have it. I gotta go. Love your art. I hope your party members doesn't kill your spider. I hope so too. See you next time. Maybe we'll add the highlight anyway. Bye. Bye-bye. Oh, that highlight helps so much better. That's the wrist cuff, which we can just color pick and just paint it in. It's this guy. Yeah. I should add the flowers on her. But oh well. Should give the spider a flower crown. Be funny. That's not what I wanted. Because we've got a lustrous field to add. Probably bring the white background in. Just to help see the colors better. That spider looks dark. Let's just grab a correction layer. Looks a lot better. Let's try and bring that red up a bit. Ooh. That was a... Okay, it didn't work. Oh, that looks so good. I'm gonna duplicate this though. Thinking, what if I try and add its shadow? Actually, wait, I should probably be using a different transform tool. Hopefully no one's afraid of spiders. Maybe I should make it a blue color instead. Yeah. It looks nice. Nice. Now we just need to add some grass. Bring that down a little, maybe. That's not what I meant. Not the shell. Yeah, that looks good. I like it. I really, really like it. Maybe I should add one. Clip that would be a smart idea. And we'll just... I'm Luna Star, how are you? Just adding some harsh lighting just to help separate things or add some things back in. Oh, I just hit my mic. I'm doing a little bad bunking. Oh no. I hope it's nothing too bad. Like nothing to keep you down. It should probably enhance the mouth area too. Why ain't you working? Yeah. So almost there. I'm just trying to help define like things that are being hidden. I think that's it. I don't know what else I could do. I feel like if I did add more criticism, it will help the scene a bit more. But I don't want to deal with drawing more than one animal. I'm not good at drawing animals. This would have been a good opportunity, but no. I should add some shadowing under too. Oh yeah, that helps so much for her to stick out. Blue on blue is not easy. I think that's it. Yeah. You're such a cute noise she made. Yeah. I think that's it. I don't really have anything else to draw. In fact, I should really stop procrastinating and do some chores. Unfortunately. I feel like I should remind people I will be going on hiatus sort of thing. Don't worry, I'll make sure to do a return stream when I'm back. Tell you guys things I've done. Yeah. My baby girl Alice with her giant pet huntsman. Iridescent huntsman. Don't know how people are gonna cope with this in the chat. Yeah, I hope everyone has a lovely rest of their day. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.